During my vasectomy consultation, the doctor asked my wife to step outside. Once the door clicked shut behind her, the sterile silence of the office pressed down on me, heavier than I had anticipated. My palms were slick with sweat, and my heartbeat thudded so loudly I was certain the doctor could hear it. I glanced at the wall adorned with framed diplomas, pretending to study them, though my mind was elsewhere entirely. I wasn't anxious about the procedure itself. Dr. Hawthorne came highly recommended. But about the conversation I was about to have, a secret I had kept for months, when I didn't fully understand myself, had reached its tipping point. I inhaled slowly, feeling the tightness in my chest loosen just a fraction. "Alex," Dr. Hawthorne said, his tone calm, almost soothing, "I need to ask you something delicate before we proceed. Are you ready to be completely honest with me?" I nodded, trying to summon a courage I didn't entirely feel. "It's about your wife," he continued, eyes steady behind his glasses. "Is there any chance she might be unaware of something crucial regarding your family planning?" My throat went dry. My thoughts raced back to the countless nights spent staring at the ceiling, thinking about our future, about children, about the life Emma and I had planned together. I had always assumed she was on the same page as me. But deep down, subtle doubts had begun creeping in. "Doctor," I whispered, my voice barely audible, "I think I might be hiding something from her." He leaned forward slightly, hands folded over the edge of his desk. "That's why I asked her to step out. Whatever it is, we need to talk about it first. It's better for everyone if we're honest before any procedures are done." My stomach churned. The words I had buried for months, the secret I thought I could protect until the right time, were finally surfacing. "It's about fertility," I said, my voice trembling, "and about my past." Dr. Hawthorne nodded, encouraging me to continue. "Go on." I drew a deep breath. "Before Emma and I met, I had a relationship that didn't end well. It's complicated, but to keep it brief, there's a chance something from that time could have affected my fertility. That's why I agreed to the vasectomy. I thought it would simplify things, make our family planning safe. But lately, I've been second-guessing whether I should even go through with it, because I'm not sure what the fertility test will show. I haven't told Emma." My voice faltered, because I didn't want to worry her, didn't want to make her doubt me. I wanted to protect her, protect us. Dr. Hawthorne studied me in silence, letting the tension stretch uncomfortably. "This is something you need to be completely honest about with her before we move forward. If she doesn't know, the procedure could create irreversible consequences." I nodded, a lump forming in my throat. "I know. That's why I don't think I can go through with it today. But I also don't know how to tell her." The doctor leaned back and exhaled slowly. "Sometimes the truth comes out in the quietest moments. You've waited long enough. It's better to be honest now than regret it forever." I closed my eyes, feeling the weight of responsibility pressing down on me. I thought of Emma, her laughter, her quirks, the way she twirled her hair around her finger when deep in thought, the little hum she made while cooking dinner. I loved her more than I could ever express. And yet, here I was, on the verge of possibly hurting her by continuing to hide the truth. Suddenly, the door opened. I turned to see Emma standing there, eyes wide, a mix of curiosity and concern. "Everything okay in here?" she asked softly, tilting her head. My heart leapt, fear and relief mingling. I swallowed and stepped closer. "Emma, I need to tell you something. Something I should have shared months ago." Her expression shifted immediately, the light in her eyes replaced by quiet apprehension. "Okay," she whispered. I drew a shaky breath. "Before we met, I had another relationship. There's a possibility I might be infertile because of something that happened back then. I agreed to a vasectomy to simplify things, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you. I want to protect you, protect us. But I realize now that wasn't fair. You deserve to know everything." Her eyes glistened, and I watched her chest rise and fall as she struggled to stay composed. You're telling me now?" she asked, voice trembling slightly. I nodded, stepping closer. "Yes, I couldn't keep it from you any longer. I love you, Emma, and I don't want secrets between us." She looked at me for a long moment before exhaling sharply. Milo, she began, correcting herself. Internally, I reminded myself my real name. This is a lot, she continued. But I appreciate you telling me. Truly. Relief flooded me, but the tension lingered, a suspense I couldn't shake. So no vasectomy today? I asked cautiously. She shook her head. Not today, but we'll figure this out together. I want to understand everything, every step. No surprises ever. We sat down, the tension between us slowly transforming from fear into a fragile but genuine connection. I felt like I could finally breathe again. The doctor smiled across the room, silently acknowledging that honesty had quietly worked its magic. Then, just as I thought the weight had lifted, Emma leaned closer, her hand brushing mine. "There's one thing I haven't told you either," she murmured, her voice dropping almost conspiratorially. "During my annual checkup last week, they found something unusual. They didn't explain much, but I'm going back for more tests." My heart skipped a beat. "What do you mean?" She smiled weakly, a mixture of mischief and worry. "I guess we both have secrets we need to share, but at least now we can face them together." The irony wasn't lost on me. In a room meant for one revelation, we had both brought truths that could change everything. Yet instead of fear, I felt exhilaration. Suspense, shock, tension, all part of the tapestry of real life, of marriage, of honesty finally spoken aloud. We left the office hand in hand, unsure what the future held, yet certain that this shared vulnerability would strengthen us. That day, I realized something crucial. Love isn't about perfect timing or flawless choices. It's about courage, honesty, and facing the unknown together. And as we stepped into the crisp afternoon sun, I knew one thing for certain. Secrets build walls, but honesty has the power to tear them down.